Sometimes the truth doesn't set you free. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 Catfish Meltdowns. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at reveals on Catfish, the TV show, that got either our hosts or the episode's subject a little heated. Number 10, Jasmine and Mike.
Where is this guy? What's taking him so long?
I know, right?
On most episodes, the catfish is usually remorseful when the hosts and their victim confront them. But that was definitely not the case with Missy.
Who's this?
Oh my gosh.
She's a woman who pretended to be a man named Mike as a way to get revenge on her ex-friend Jasmine over another man.
Who is this?
Missy, don't come over here. Brought your flower.
When Jasmine realized Missy was behind the account, she was upset. But Missy was downright cruel as she taunted Jasmine about the way she looked and offered her a flower.
And then you're just so slutty, like.
Look at you though. Look at you.
I look
what
beautiful,
you,
baby. Beautiful.
Well, I look beautiful
nice,
too.
Perfect size, nice looking, real
yeah,
good.
but I had a baby,
Slut.
honey.
Their confrontation almost got physical when Missy stepped closer to Jasmine. But co-host Neve shut the whole thing down and pulled Jasmine out of the situation.
Get out my
Don't
face.
put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
Get
Do not
out my
put your
face.
hands
I'm
on
not
me.
doing this.
Do not put your hands on me.
Number 9, Ari Lanum.
This guy is disgusting. Yeah. This guy is a real piece of
There haven't been too many times that the catfish in question turns out to be a creepy older man scamming on younger women. But Marcus, aka Lanum, had the dishonor of being one of those guys.
Okay, who are you?
I'm Marcus. I'm from Dallas.
How old are you?
I'm 43.
21-year-old Ari thought she was in love with a 25-year-old guy, but 43-year-old Marcus was actually the man behind the account. Marcus tried to play the victim card by blaming his night shift schedule for ruining his social life and making him turn to catfishing.
How can you say that when nothing that I know of you is real at all? Nothing. Not one thing.
However, co-host Max shut that line of thought down immediately when he told Marcus that every young woman feared they were really talking to some mid-40s-something-year-old man who's sad, sitting at home in his crusty boxers, like typing into the computer, which Marcus actually turned out to be.
And you're that guy. We finally met you.
What a burn.
And that sucks for you.
You're right. Totally.
Yeah, but it also sucks even more for Ari and all the other girls whose time you wasted.
Number 8, Andria and David.
It's been 10 years
Right?
that you've been pretending to be someone else.
Yeah.
It's hard enough being the victim of a catfish, but it has to be even worse when the catfish claims to have absolutely no feelings for you at all and doesn't care about your well-being.
If I was like really, really wanted you, I would have told you, this is me and I'm in love with you and this is you. I didn't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real and being honest.
Andrea had one of the most heartless catfishes of all time when Christina, aka David, revealed that she never cared about Andrea, despite talking to her for 10 years. Neve tried to reason with Christina and appeal to her softer side, but Max straight up called her out for lying to Andrea and said he didn't believe that she wasn't in love with Andrea.
You are just so needy and you don't have anyone else to talk to and you don't care about her feelings or how you're affecting her over or wasting her life because you're like a little baby and you need to cry to her.
Christina wouldn't admit to having feelings for Andrea and even tried to say Andrea lied about who she was initially.
So what you're saying, when you first met Andrea, she thought she looked like somebody
Yeah,
else?
she was sending me pictures of another female.
I was in 6th grade. How am I even finna know to make up somebody's picture and put it up here?
Number 7, Lucas and Many.
How many girls?
Too many that I talked personally with. I got their numbers, like 400.
That's disgusting. Yeah.
There have been some serial catfish on the show, but never one as prolific as Lucas. This dude somehow managed to catfish over 400 women, which is astounding considering how much time and research that would take.
Honestly, I don't think you even have feelings. That's how I feel.
I think that's how we all feel.
3 of his victims confronted him with Neve and Max, and Lucas tried to record their encounter. Neve took his phone and found multiple lists with their information as well as sexual photos and videos the women sent him. Lucas didn't seem to understand the depth of how much harm he was causing, and his demeanor was off the whole time. After Lucas made a joke as they were leaving, Neve cursed him out and the whole thing was just icky to watch.
Did you just completely forget everything we just said to you about you like appearing like a total head, and then as we're leaving, you make like a jestful remark? Miss you all?
No.
Dude, like, you really seem like a huge head.
Number 6, Spencer and Katy.
So you've been talking to Spencer for the last 6 years?
I have.
The show has had its fair share of people believing they're talking to celebrities, but Spencer has to take the cake for being the most gullible person of all time.
You don't know Katy Perry?
No.
Anything to say to me?
No. I'm sorry, I guess.
After thinking he had an online relationship with Katy Perry for 6 years, it was revealed that he was actually being catfished by Harriet, a woman living in England. When he was confronted with the truth, Spencer dug his heels in and refused to believe that Harriet was behind the account.
Who else could it be?
I mean, really, Katy.
Neve and Max tried to break it to him gently, but he wouldn't give up hope. They were shocked he couldn't let go, though he reportedly came to accept the truth much later on.
I'm not saying this to sound harsh, I'm saying this because this is the reality of the situation. There's no Katy Perry at the end of this rainbow. There's not even a girl who's in love with you. I think you really need to spend some time accepting that.
Number 5, Lucille and Kid Cole.
Hey, you.
How you doing?
How are you?
Doing good.
When Neve is mad, you know the catfish in question is bad. Unlike most other cases on the show, the relationship between Lucille and Kid Cole wasn't romantic.
Who are you working with?
Right now I have a placement with Wale. Right now I'm working on, and then I have another one with RZA from Wu-Tang.
Lucille started talking to Kid Cole after believing he was a hip-hop artist with connections to Kanye and his good music record label. Before they met up with him, the team learned Kid Cole was a con artist with a rap sheet.
We went on your SoundCloud page and we looked into some of the songs that you put up there, and you didn't make them.
At the meetup, Kid Cole stuck to his story and infuriated Neve so much that Neve threw his phone in the Potomac River.
I like that case. Can I see that?
Hey, at least it's fresh water. This catfish should be right at home.
Standing here and you're lying to us. And you've been lying to her. You've been taking advantage of people.
No,
and we just want you to sort of tell us what's up and you know, be honest with us.
Number 4, Whitney and Bree.
Did she really think we wouldn't figure it out? I just can't believe this.
You have to be a criminal mastermind to pull a fast one over on Neve and Max. So we have to hand it to these two for almost getting away with their scheme.
Do you think Whitney is messing with us? Is that what's happening right now?
Whitney told the guys a pretty run-on-the-mill story about not being able to get her online girlfriend Bree to video chat. But after finding Bree's second Facebook account that Whitney had messaged and video chatted with for over 4 years, they figured out that this was a plan for Whitney to get a free plane ticket.
She's lying to us.
She's
gotta be lying to us. She's gotta know that Luscious is Brunel. They're very good friends.
The guys didn't appreciate being lied to or making the show look fake, so they gave Whitney a stern talking to, but they did take her to meet her girl in the end.
We're in a position to bring you guys together. I'm ready to do that, if you guys are.
I'm ready for it.
Number 3, John and Kelsey.
Hey bro, how's it going? My name's Kelsey. I'm Adam the Gambler.
It's hard to believe a person would want to be the king catfish, but then we met Adam in season 3, a guy who took pride in messing up other people's lives.
So what's your end game here? Just to have fun with you, man. That was it. You know, it was a game. It's over now.
His victim was John, a guy who thought he had been talking to a girl named Kelsey. After a cat and mouse game, Adam had John and the hosts meet him in a sketchy casino where he proceeded to tell the guys about his long career of catfishing 30 to 40 people.
I mean, is this really who you are right now?
This is really who I am. I'm the Joker.
Adam was pretty much the villain in a bad B movie, and Max ripped him a new one for wasting their time, calling him a loser who gives a show a bad name before walking out.
This is the kind of loser that gives our show a bad name. I mean, are we really sitting here giving him any airtime?
I'm the king of catfishes, right?
No, you're not.
I am. I am the king catfish.
You're really not.
I am.
I'm done here. I'm done.
Number 2, Artis and Jess. In one of the most bizarre confrontations the show has ever seen, Artis believed he was in an online relationship with a girl named Jess. So he was shocked when aggro bro Justin showed up.
Hey man, you want to chill out a second? Excuse me.
Cheers, man. For real.
Don't touch me.
Better back up.
Don't touch me.
Justin was immediately confrontational and tried to fight Artis as soon as he saw him. Poor Neve had to stand between the two men despite being injured with a broken foot.
I'll tell you one thing right now, buddy.
Excuse me.
One thing you're gonna like. You're gonna learn to love it too.
What the hell are you talking about,
What's
dude?
going on?
I'm gonna be the one wearing the pants in this one. Understand that?
After Artis stormed off, Justin forcefully explained to Max and Neve that he only spoke to Artis to expose him for cheating while being in a relationship.
I didn't think anything too much of it until, honestly, I started seeing guys like him who are already in a relationship. So I was like, you know what, I kind of have this power to use it for something, use it for good.
His explanation literally made no sense, but no one was really trying to question someone that charged up.
You guys were having some sexual...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Before we unveil our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I don't do that. Vince called us in under the
Let's just be realistic for a second.
under the pretense that he wanted to get this girl the hell out of his life because she's ruining his relationship with his girlfriend, who he loves so much.
Like, talking to him is pointless.
You know what? I'm done. I don't need to talk to you anymore. You guys can finish this without me. How about that?
It's kind of selfish.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't really care anymore.
Number one, Antwane and Tony.
The joke was always on me. So now the joke is on him.
Surprisingly, not too many episodes of the show are pure revenge plots. But the case of Antwane and Tony is quite possibly the darkest example of one.
She could have been on any show, but she chose us to bestow upon us her genius.
Carmen, Antwane's cousin, contacted the show to help Antwane find out the true identity of Tony, the man he talked to for over 3 years. As it turns out, Carmen was actually Tony, and she made him up after her cousin made fun of her appearance.
It was a house full of people when he did me. Now it's a world full of people when I did him.
Max and Neve were livid at how callous Carmen was when she was caught, and the hosts got into a heated argument with her.
I'm so glad you got to be on TV, and everyone's gonna love you because you're the queen of Catfish.
It got so bad that their producer stepped in and told them to leave the house because the fight made them all look bad.
I make people feel like because they want to, because they already is. They already.
Did I want to feel like
you already? You ain't.
that? Your argument is you ain't. You already.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.